Chapter 6. What's happening, Pops? A familiar voice rang out. Glitter trotted up with glitter around her tail. Who turned sniffing rough square into a giant bubble bath? Glitter, asked in disbelief. Flash shrugged. Hey, your guess is as good as mine, sister, she said, but somebody's causing tons of trouble. The pups watched us Flash's disappearance and some other adult Cutiecorns put their snouts together and positioned around the square with a plan, using their magic to stop the bubbles in the fountain. Wow, Flash breathed. Thanks.
Good morning, girl.
Peering around the corners of glowing horns. She'd never seen such magic before. Sure enough, the purple fountain stopped flowing with no bubbles. The Cutiecorns were able to use their magic to clean up the bubbles that had filled the square. Soon all that was left was a slimy purple film over the cobblestones. And without something their magic would have to fix, they put their paws to work and got scrubbing. Mrs. Handysnout, who worked at the hardware store in the square, brought out piles of buckets, brushes, and sponges. With Flash and her friends filled it with water and grabbed a nearby hose. It was time to get their tails in gear. Around the square, puppies of all ages were doing the same. This one was what the Cutiecorns loved about living on Puppy Paw Island. They can always count each other no matter what. We're gonna have this place cleaned up in no time, Flash said, scrubbing away at the purple goo. It's gonna be shinier than Sparkle's fur. Sparkle laughed. You're barking up the wrong tree, Flash. My fur is awfully shiny. The four friends chatted and worked as they cleaned one big patch of cobblestones and moved on to another. Suddenly, Flash felt a funny shiver run through her fur. That was strange. The sun was high in the sky and the place was warm in the golden sunlight. Flash glanced around. Wait, what was that? Something darted into the shadows behind the popcorn parlor. You guys, Flash said quietly, pointing a paw. I just saw something over there. It didn't look like a pup. Glitter's eyes grew wide. Oh, what do you think it was, Flash? Does my claw over again, Sparkle said, slapping a paw over her eyes. His claw had stolen Sparkle's precious locket, and the pups had to track her down and reclaim it. Do you think she could be back? Twinkle said, looking at Flash closely. Flash shook her head. No, this thing was smaller. It didn't move like a pup. She suddenly dropped her sponge. Hey, what's followed the shadow? Twinkle groaned. This really is like claw over again, she grumbled. Well, she put down Flash and angrily trotted behind Flash, Glitter, and Sparkle towards the popcorn corner. As soon as they got closer, Flash stopped and put a paw to her mouth. Nice and slow now, she said quietly. I don't think I ever would have heard of Flash moving slowly, Twinkle whispered weak. Together, the four pups snuck in the yellow walls of the building and sneaking down one side and peering into the back. I don't see anything, Sparkle said, disappointed. Flash and Twinkle hung their snouts. Oh, what rough luck. The Glitter smiled. We don't need to see. We should just follow our magic. Of course. Why hadn't Flash thought of that? She threw her paws around Glitter and gave her a hug. Oh, Glitter, you're a genius! What a barking good idea! As soon as the four friends stood side to side, concentrating hard, after a minute, the alley behind Popcorn Parlor was filled with warm, colorful light. Their horns had begun to glow. Sparkle was the best at feeling magic. She suddenly clapped her paws away. "This way, girls," she said, running ahead. As Flash fell into paw step behind her friend, something caught her eye. "Look! Purple drips!" Sure enough, the cobblestones were splattered with drips of that same purple glue that filled Rough and Sniff's square. Now they had their magic, and the magic drips would follow. Flash and her friends were unstoppable. They dashed through a series of backway alleyways, using both their eyes and their magic to lead the way. Sparkle skidded to a halt and was throwing down a paw to stop her friends from going any farther. Flash's nose told her they were somewhere near the alley behind Purr-Fect Pizza Shop. She'd never seen anything back there before. Up ahead, the alley opened into a little country yard between tons of different colorful buildings. Sparkle opened her eyes in surprise. There was something in the courtyard. Four pups tiptoed to the end of the alley. They poked their snouts around the corner, and they saw what almost made Flash bark out loud. "Kittens!"